Hi, I'm Kevin Ramirez with AAA Mortgage Training, and welcome to part two of my teaser of my class for the NMLS 20-hour pre-licensing course, in which you get official credit. But more importantly, rather than giving you credit for the NMLS, I'm going to properly prepare you how to pass the challenging NMLS exam. So let's take a dive into here and what day two might look like on my class. So if you see on my screen, we're a little deeper in my training guide this time. We're going to talk about mortgage rates and some terminology. So the first thing to know about interest rates is interest rates go up and down every day, just like the stock market, right? Usually a lender updates the rates every morning. Usually there'll be that rate for the rest of the day. However, sometimes due to volatility in the market, the rate market, just like the stock market, we might have rate increases periodically more than once a day or decreases more than once a day if things are going good. So a customer is typically going to call up and say, "Hey, Kevin, what's your rate?" All right, very common question there. So when they say that, I know what they're talking about. They're referring to the par rate. They don't know that, but they're just saying, what's the rate that does not have any discount points associated with it, which is an extra cost to the borrower, or any kind of credit, right? They're not aware of that, any credit to the borrower. So again, let's say, well, Mr. Customer, today there is a 4.0%. The interest rate market today is at 4.0% with zero discount points. This is what we call our par rate. Well, the customer might be happy with that, or they might say, you know what, my neighbor got a 3.75%, and I'll be darned if he's going to be bragging at the barbecues saying that he got a better rate than me. Can you get me a 3.75%? Well, okay, that is available, right? That rate is available. But if you think about it, Mr. Customer, I like you, I want to help you, but we're not BFFs over here. So why would I give you an interest rate below the current market? If I keep this loan, I'm going to make less interest off of you with a lower interest rate. I'm going to make less profit, right? Why would I do that? Or again, if I'm going to go ahead and take this loan and sell it to the secondary market to an investor after I'm done with your loan, after I fund it, I could sell it to the secondary market. We cover this in the class. But if I do that, then I'm going to get less profit when I sell this loan. Everyone else is selling on the secondary market to investors the 4.0 higher interest rate. If I'm selling 3.75, they're going to pay me less. So whether I keep the loan, whether I sell the loan, me as a lender, I'm going to make less money. So I'd love to help you out with that. The trade off for my loss in profit, I'm going to charge you one discount point, okay, which we call this rate the discounted rate, because the rate is discounted below the market, but not for free. There is a discount point associated with it. So jumping down here, what is a discount point? It's a type of prepaid interest. Think of it that way. You could interpret it different ways, but I'm going to lose profit. I'm going to lose interest on you. So I need to make some of that profit back up front, right? So a prepaid interest that is paid one time, it's just paid one time, okay, on the loan with the settlement charges. What are the settlement charges? Well, that's the fancy word for the closing costs to allow the customer to obtain a rate below the current market. So again, well, sir, I'm going to give you a lower rate where you're going to save thousands of dollars off the interest throughout the life of the loan. As a trade-off for me being such a kind person to you, I'm going to ask for one discount point up front with the closing cost. Well, what is that? It's a percentage of the loan. Okay, a percentage paid up front to reduce the rate. It can help you actually qualify for a larger loan amount. Lower rate means lower payment, means you could qualify for more if you pay this up front. The best part about it, you could call it a guaranteed investment. It's not like the stock market where I put money in and you might get money back. You might have savings, cross the old fingers, right? No, when you pay a discount point, assuming you keep that loan for several years, you will be saving X amount of dollars, right? So what a great trade-off. If I was doing this loan for my mom and it says, oh, I want a 30-year fixed. I want to be in this house a long time. I love this neighborhood. Fantastic. Let's look at the 30-year fixed with a discount point, maybe even more than a discount point, maybe two discount points, because again, you win in the end, borrower. Your lower rate with a lower payment, you will save more interest. And by me just charging up front, I'm just trying to make back some of that profit I'm losing. Okay. So one discount point is 1% of the loan amount. You can I'll move this up here. Now, 1% of the loan amount, if you do the math here, here's your formula that I teach you. Loan amount multiplied by the discount point percentage. So on your calculator, you would hit percentage. And if you go into the testing center, they give you a pen or pencil, scratch paper, and a standard calculator. You don't even need a mortgage calculator, just a regular calculator. Loan amount 200,000 with one discount point, right? Is again 200,000 times 1% is $2,000. We would do this as an exercise in the class, help you really understand it. And people always ask, "Hey Kevin, okay, so every time the rate goes down by a quarter percent, there's one discount point?" No, it does not work like that. The market is volatile. The market is all over the place, plus whatever profit the lender wants to make. It is not an exact ratio. Today, the rate going down by a quarter is one discount point. Tomorrow, the rate going down by a quarter may be only three quarters of a discount point. So it is not exact science there. Okay, it changes all the time. So, and it could be a $300,000 loan could be charging 1.5 discount points to get a certain rate. Well, 300,000 times 1.5% is 4,500. You don't believe me? You could check yourself with your calculator there. But now we understand discount points, why they're charged, how they impact the interest rate, and great long-term savings for the customer. Notice I said long-term, really not a short-term benefit to discount points all the time. But over here, again, how to calculate them, which is important to be a qualified loan officer, as well as making sure you're ready for the test. As you can see here in the class, I even have a little scenario here, a word problem. Everybody is intimidated by math word problems, but I walk you through how to look at it and say, he bought a home for $300,000. Is that important? Well, I'm not sure yet. What's this question asking? This is how you have to approach the NMLS exam. You put $25,000 down. That might be important here. Has a loan amount of 275. Okay, well, they gave me my loan amount. That's what I need for my formula. He has an interest rate of 3.75. Okay, noted, but is that important? And paid 0.875 in discount points. So what is the dollar amount paid in total points, the discount points? Well, that's the best part. Now I know what the question is asking. I could go read it again. Bought a home for 300, not important. He put 25,000 down, not that important. Loan amount of 275, well, that's part of my formula. I need to know that. Interest rate, not important. Discount points, part of my percentage here, or part of my formula here. So I would take my 275 multiplied by my 0.875 discount points percent, and that is the answer. And in the class, we participate, we put the answers in the chat, we discuss, we walk through how to do it together. But again, I am just giving you a little teaser to the class. So if you like what you're seeing here, I walk you through step by step. Go ahead, take a look at the chat, click on the link, register for my next class. I'm Kevin Ramirez with AAA Mortgage Training, and I will see you soon on part 3 of my session with you.